This is Suspicious Dish. Welcome back to Fluidity. First, we're going back to the mountains to pick up a few things that we missed, and then we'll come back to the suburbs. And right off the bat, you can see that our state changers and springs are active here. They have been from the time that we picked up the abilities in level 2, I just haven't shown them off. There is actually a mini drop puzzle in the first room of every level. We could have gotten a few drops back then, but they wouldn't have done us good. Technically, we're not supposed to be able to complete this puzzle, but OCD means that we'll find a way. There are only 3 drops left now. One of them is the yellow one, but we're still missing red and green. This is where the game starts to get sneaky, and it hides the other 2 in hidden areas. These are the 2 that we're not actually supposed to be able to get right now, but all physics puzzles in Fluidity can be solved by abusing Gather. The hints to these hidden areas are the cracks in the walls. If you look really closely at the walls, you may notice some gaps or dotted lines. These are the entrances to the hidden areas. This is a fun little crane game. Tilt to move crane, press blue button to lower and raise. It should be quite simple, but unfortunately, I managed to, well, get it stuck. It was this weird state where the controls weren't acting like I thought they would, and pressing the blue button either did nothing or made several of the actions, opening, closing, raising, lowering, happen at once. Don't really want to make you watch this broken state, so let's just speed this up. While you may think we're done here, there's actually one more place we can go. A rainbow drop opened on the bottom left panel, but we never went to explore it. I never did because we couldn't really do anything there without ice. But now that we have it, let's go. And in all the time re-recording this game for you guys, I finally managed to master that drop. We still can't manage to do anything useful in this room, so we're going to ignore it for now and head off to the left. We can grab a rainbow flower with some more abusive gather though. We haven't seen the green springs yet, have we? They launch you automatically without any button input. And while we would normally go off to the platforming gauntlet on the right, There's an easy to miss secret that nets us two things. Remember this place? Note the two little patches of ground to the right of us. That blocks our path as ice, meaning this is the only way to get here as ice. And we need to get here as ice to break that barrier. This platform gauntlet may look a little bit simple, but the lava here is instant death. And we have a little bit of extra time left over, so let's go net ourselves our 30th drop. You may have already noticed it, but there's a reason for the different colored switches. Red is permanent, blue is temporary. In this case, the blue switch activates a green spring, and the red switch releases the gear. And this puzzle can actually be pretty difficult if you don't know the trick. See, it's obvious that you have to launch the gear with the spring and then guide it over the platforms. But when you do it, you'll notice something. Even with you going full tilt, the gear doesn't make it all the way to the platform. So what's the best way that you can think of to create a temporary platform for the gear to survive? These lateral thinking puzzles are my favorite kind, and we'll be seeing a lot more of them later on. Until next time, this has been Suspicious Dish, and thank you for joining me with Fluidity.